Welcome to Sigma Americas in Brazil, and it is with great pleasure that I am sitting down here with Clinton Sparks, who's a true powerhouse of the worlds of music, entrepreneurship, and brand building.
Thank
Clinton,
you. Yes.
welcome.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
How are you feeling
Can we
right
get an
now?
applause, guys? Can we get some applause back here? Let's go. All right. Flew all the way to Brazil, guys.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling awesome. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You
Great
surprised
to
me with the kiss on each side. I wasn't ready for it, but thank
You
you.
weren't getting ready for that. So, Clinton has been nominated by various people. He has worked with various big people in the industry, like Beyonce, and others include
Rick Ross, 2 Chainz,
Exit-
T.I., Ludacris, Akon, Pitbull, Snoop Dogg, Lady
Wow,
Gaga.
that's a very long
discovered
list.
and signed DJ Snake.
Very long list.
A lot of artists, yes.
Tell us a little bit about your time working with these great artists and how your experience has been and how it led you to build more of a character when it comes to building brand awareness when working with these people.
Well, even as far back as I started in the music business, I was always wanted to be more of like the guy behind the scenes that was building brands in businesses and artists. But no one would listen to me when I was starting out as a young kid, so I had to become out in front and become a DJ and become a producer and an artist and stuff so that people would see, oh, he does know what he's talking about. So then I would, even from the very beginning, building my own brand, Clinton Sparks, like in 2000, I was Clinton Sparks and my tagline was Get Familiar, which still is, right? So I knew as my personal brand, I needed to treat myself just like a business would, and every legitimate business has a tagline, right? Nike, just do it, right? So Clinton Sparks, Get Familiar. And people used to laugh at me for the first 10 years, like, you're not a personal, what is a personal brand? What is that? Like, you're a DJ. And then, now everybody's a personal brand, right? But as I was working with artists, I always approached even making songs as we were building a product and creating a feeling that we were selling to people. So when I wouldn't go in and just make a song, I'd have the marketing idea, I'd have the video concept, I'd have like the strategy behind the song and rolling that out. And even just the actual songwriting lyrics, the way I write is very like, how do I relate to more people? So I'm always trying to like touch people and create a feeling and not just sell a product.
For sure. And this has also been evident during your time working at Exit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exit has become one of the fastest growing gaming communities, I would say. And I know that you also helped underserved communities and used this as a platform to build something out of this gaming company.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit more about your time there.
Yeah, so I co-founded it. I was the Chief Business Development Officer there for about 3 years. And our mission was to create the most diverse and inclusive gaming organization because it was lacking in the space. So, that goes back again to my always understanding what's needed, right? How do you connect culture to the company that you're building? How do you invite other people to be a part of it that traditionally might not be invited to it? So it's really just understanding people's psychology, marketing, and how to create something different and be a differentiator than what everybody else is doing. So that's exactly what I was doing when I was at Exit.
Perfect. And now we're going to discuss a little bit your time at FaZe Clan.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have raised around 40 million during your time there.
Well, it wasn't just me.
Your
The
team.
team. Yeah.
Yes, that's for sure, but you were part of it at that time. And I want you to discuss with us a little bit more about your collaborations and what these investments led and what they facilitated during this period of time.
Yeah, so when I was at FaZe Clan, when we started FaZe Clan, it wasn't a company. It was just a bunch of popular kids online that did an amazing job at building a brand. But they didn't have a company yet that was, with a business model, revenue drivers. So when we all went there, that was our intention, But it was also when I went there, my brain has always been too big for the companies I've been a part of. So when I got into the gaming space, which is like 2017, I realized the potential is unlimited. You can connect everything to this, and this can connect to everything. So when I went there, I started bringing in like fashion, sports, music, culture, art into the gaming space that prior to that, it wasn't happening. So I was one of the leaders in kind of creating, lifestyle gaming concept in integrating all these things together. So I brought, incredibly talented artists like Offset, Sway Lee, Pitbull, Yo Gotti, DJ Paul, Ray J, all these artists into the gaming space when I was at FaZe Clan. So I was really proud of the things that we did there, and that company went to $1 billion IPO. It's not doing so well now, but the time that we were there, we were really focused on building something great.
And you've also mentioned that you're integrating culture and a lot of other aspects to other industries, right? I know that you have a book as well, which sold over 100 million copies.
No, no, no. I wish I sold 100 million copies. I don't know any book that sold 100 million copies. Maybe Harry Potter.
100,000, I meant.
100,000. Yeah, we moved
copies,
over
yes.
100,000 independently. The book is called How to Win Big in the Music Business. But really, it was a Trojan horse to get into the psychology of those that are just trying to win. And I knew because of my success in the music industry, if I called it that who would not want to listen to a guy that's had this much success in the music business is going to tell you how to win. But honestly, when you read the book, the principles and the values in the book, I don't even talk about music per se. I talk about how to build a better you and how to communicate, how to network, how to market, how to brand, how to create right content, and the traits that help people become successful that are applicable in any business. But I just started with the music, how to win big in the music business. And Damon John of Shark Tank and FUBU, he wrote the foreword to my book. So that shows you it was a big cosign. And then I started getting calls from friends like Rob Dyrdek, if you know who that is, telling me, why'd you call it music business? This is how you win big in life. So I'm putting out 2 new books. One is called 10 Traits That Made Me Millions, Built Powerful Relationships That Made Me Happy. And I'm doing a revised version of the How to Win Big in business, life, and relationships, and adding more chapters and stuff.
Apart from being an author, you're also a speaker, and you're here at the event, you're speaking, you're stating what you have to say when it comes to building a better you, a better version of yourself. If you had to give me one tip about this, what would you tell me to our viewers?
How to build a better version of yourself, one tip? Don't be a dick. That would be the foundation to building a great you.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. Spoke here at Sigma. Really happy to be here. Love what they're doing here. And I spoke about how to connect your company to culture in an authentic way. And, most companies go into things with a capitalistic point of view, right? How do we make a lot of money? How do we dominate the market and have the most share and make as much money as possible? And a lot of people forget to consider the foundational things that will help you get there in a bigger way when you do get there, and that's what I was talking about here. So if you want to hear more about how to do that, then you can either read my books, follow me at Clinton Sparks, or come to a Sigma event. I'll be at all of them. Get familiar.
Just one last closing off comment. If you had to share some advice to aspiring startups, to aspiring leaders, to aspiring entrepreneurs, what would your advice be?
To remember that you are not selling a product, you are not selling a service. If you genuinely want to impact people and build your audience, not an audience, your audience, you have to remember that you're not selling a product, you're not selling a service, you're selling a feeling. And if you understand the feeling that the people need or want to fill, and you understand how to provide that, then you can sell anything to anybody. If you remember, you're not selling a product or a service.
That's very inspirational.
You're selling a feeling.
I must say, yeah. Thank you so much, Clinton,
Thank you so
for
much.
joining us.
Do I get
for
2 more
having the
kisses
time.
or?
after
Okay,
this.
all right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you all on the expo floor.